That's a little disappointing. So I'm riding the nugs. Man, that's disappointing. I think I was doing about 25, and I'm gonna see if I could get back up to that. It had to be at least 4 minutes, 5 minutes that I was filming. Oh, I have on my shorts today, my padded shorts. All right now.
All right, now what's going on, Doc?
Trying to get it, brother, like you. So let's see if we could get back up to speed. Come on, baby. I hope the windsock is doing its job too. Hi.
All right, y'all, we'll get that.
You good? See, like right now, I'm going fast, but I want to go faster. So I'm gonna just go fast for a few, and then I'm gonna start cranking in a few. What up, what up? Tell y'all a story. I don't think I posted the video, but I broke my collarbone and I had a helmet on. Hi. I had a helmet on. So the helmet saved me from untold damage because of the fall. So if you know anybody that ride, if your husband ride, your wife ride, your children ride, your friend rides, your relatives, family, friends, make sure they have a helmet, because life could be so much harder talking through a straw if you're fortunate to survive it. And since I have to slow down right now, I was riding this circuit, the same circuit I'm on, and one day I just blacked out. Landed on the back of my head and my shoulder. Ended up in the back of an ambulance and going to the hospital. So the medic is like, "Hey man, you fell off your bike." I'm like, "All right, I'm okay, I'm good." And basically, we have an argument because of that. But I'll make another video and tell you about that. But make sure they have a helmet if they ride skateboard, scooter, e-bike, e-scooter, rollerblade. You get the point. Helmets save the little bit of your brain that you actually use. All right, so I'm in this video right now. I'll let you see the twins first. We're almost there. Let me go to a easier pedaling gear. Try to build up some speed. I hope this windsock, this homemade windsock, is working. How y'all doing? But I talked to two of my boys and they said that it was working great. They barely heard the wind. So the gusts were like 26 miles an hour and the sustained wind was like 14 miles an hour. So that's significant wind to be talking in a microphone. So how y'all doing? All right, what's going on? I had to leave my boys, man. Sometimes, like when you ride in a group, if you always ride to the speed of the group, none of y'all improve. Now, don't leave nobody, but you got to set the pace, Because if you cruising, now I'm cruising, we all cruising, we ain't getting nowhere. And it's getting dark, and I still have to navigate through the city roadways to get home, because when I get to the end of the ferry, I have 3 more hours to commute. 3 more miles to commute. But you know what? Tonight when I get home, I'm gonna go to the Rouse. I'm gonna get some sushi. I'm also gonna eat a crab lavash wrap like I did earlier in the video. I might make a pizza. Barbecue sauce may be too strong for crab, even if it's canned or not, but I may do a barbecue crab pizza. Okay, we got some drifting going on. Let's get the footage. We got some drifting going on. See this little ramp right here, this down ramp is super dangerous. They had a few bollards here, and a few of us wrecked. But one bollard was right there. Randolph hit that bollard. All right, let's crank it up. Let's crank it up. Okay, baby. Okay, baby. Whoo. All right, look at the twins. Look at that there. Man, look at the twins. Whew. That felt good. For somebody that didn't want to ride this evening. Get up this hill. Creep up the hill, but get up it. New Orleans EMS on the twin. So the one on the right, the bridge on the right, that is the newest bridge. The bridge on the left, that's the original Mississippi River Bridge, Greater New Orleans Bridge, Crescent City Connection Bridge. It has a lot of aliases. I call them the twins because there's two of them, you know? But I remember when they were building this second one. And I remember the first one, the one on the far left, because when I was a little boy, my dad would let me drive the car. Excuse me, for all of you smarter than me people, my father would let me steer the car, the automobile. He also let my brothers and my sisters steer the automobile. We all got a turn. Whenever we would come over the bridge, we sit right there in the seat, the driver's seat. He worked the gas and the accelerator and the brake, and we steered the car. That's a beautiful shot right there. Yep. Happy to show you that. Happy to show you that. So now I'm kind of slowing down the ride so that my boys could catch up a little bit, because they're probably 4 miles, 5 miles behind me, maybe even 7 miles behind me. And the reason they're behind me is because I took advantage of the 20+ mile an hour wind to let it help propel me with the right amount of cranking. I still did my part cranking, but since the wind was to my side and my back, it was easier to sail coming back. So I should have a good record on my Strava app. But anyway, that's enough of me wasting your time rambling, because I was supposed to end this video when we got by the bridge. So I'm really going to end it now, and I'll see you soon at the next one. But I'm gonna ride tomorrow morning at 05:30 and try to do 40 miles tomorrow morning. Yep. So let me take this thing out my chest holster. Let me show you this right quick. So I ride, get a little slot. So I ride with this chest holster, and that's how I'm able to film while I'm riding with this chest holster. This is an amazing investment if you plan on making any content. It allows your hands to be free, and even though this isn't a really expensive one, it works really good. Works really good. So, you know, later, how you like that? Riding in Uggs, huh? How many people you know riding in Uggs? Fools.